are hardwired by God to crave real community with each other and with Him. I had my first girlfriend in 8th grade. Now, we weren't quite an item yet. Let me explain what happened. We were at a theater watching a play, and I noticed that her hand is on the armrest in between us. I have no idea what's going on stage because all I could think about is her hand on that armrest. And you hear about these guys who are like, oh, and they'll stretch out and like put the arm around, but I don't know if she likes me. I like her, but I don't know if she likes me back. You know the situation, right? And so, in my, little brain here, this is what I came up with. I'm like, her hand's right there. If I reach around and grab, like there's no getting out of that, and I can't handle that much rejection. But I'm thinking if I just go for the pinky, and I just try to interlock with the pinky, that'd be perfect, And then if she moves her hand, it's not so awkward. I could be like, oh, I'm sorry, some of you are writing this down. This is a good idea, yeah. And so I keep looking at her pinky, and then I'm just like, I need to man up and go for it. And so I go down and I touch her pinky, and her pinky touches mine, and our pinkies lock. It was magic. A week later, she broke up with me, but let's not talk about that. Here's the point, is we crave connection. We crave this relationship with each other, and there's this missing component when we don't know who God is, that we crave that relationship for something outside of ourselves, something that's not doing it in the horizontal relationships with each other. We crave this longing for this vertical relationship. God has designed you to be in relationship with Him, not just Him, but with one another. Jesus, He puts it this way. He says, look, of all the commandments, this is the number one. Love God and love one another. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your strength, and love one another as yourself. I want to share a message with you. This message is out of John 15:5. In the book of John, it says this. It says, I am the vine, you are the branches. If a person remains in me and I remain in him or in her, they will bear much fruit. So this is the picture that Jesus is giving. He's saying, look, I'm like this giant tree trunk, right? And out here, you're just like this little itty bitty branch, but if you remain in me, you stay connected to me, you abide in me, then out here, you will bear much fruit. But here's where deception comes in, okay? As we begin to go after the fruit. We want hope, so we go after that. We want love, so we go after those things. We want joy, and we go after the things of God instead of staying connected to Him. Listen to that verse again. It says, if you remain in me, and I remain in you, you will bear much fruit. That's a promise. The very next part of that, though, it says this. It says, apart from me, you can do nothing. It's okay. I do have another one. Some of you are a little concerned. Okay. Now, remember, if it's underneath here, okay, you'll be able to hear it. The point is this, is every day you have to stay connected. You have to remain in Him. You get into His Word, right? You pray. You hang out with friends that love Jesus and talk to them about what God's doing in your life, right? As you connect with Him, you bear fruit, right? You have to connect with Him every day. And as you bear fruit, you're going to impact the world. But if you try to do things on your own, right, you're going to remain empty. So we remain in Him. Not just me, but each one of you. So here's what's great about tonight is no matter what you've come with tonight, no matter what the struggle is, no matter how difficult it might seem, as we focus on Jesus, He is the author and perfecter of our faith. As we focus on Him, He walks with us through those difficult times. Now, here's what's great about today is you could have just, said, you know what, I'm not feeling great, I'm not coming to school, or, whatever you were going to do, right? But it's as you come together, right, in His name, that you're going to see God do amazing things as you come together. So, some of you are like burning me right now. You haven't blinked in like 5 minutes. let me try to make things easier on you, okay? Let me do this. I'll take one out. That leaves me 2 here. If I take this one out, how many does that leave me into the center cup right here? Who said 3? Just 1, okay? But I did sneak 1 over here. Does that make sense? Okay, let me explain. All I do is this, I place it into my hand. I wait for everybody to blink. Once everybody blinks, I reach in there and I take it out. You're not sure. It's over here. But I'll act like it's here. I'll say, look, I'm going to place it into my pocket. But what I really do is I take it from here and I sneak it underneath the cup like that. Does that make sense? Okay, let me explain. I wait for you to blink. There it is. You blinked right there, which leaves me how many right here? Right, 3. Okay, so the point is this. The point is this, is every day we have to stay connected to him. As you stay connected to him, you're going to bear, some of you knew I was using 4, but you're going to bear big fruit. Not just a little bit of fruit, but it says you will bear much fruit. So what do? We stay connected. As you stay connected to him, you're going to bear big fruit like that. So check this out. Here's how you know you have the fruit of God in your life, is the fruit of God will always overflow out of your life into the lives of those around you. Your life can never contain the incredible things that God wants to do in and through you. He says he could do immeasurably more than all we could ask or imagine. It doesn't matter whether you're 12 or you're 18. If you say, God, I'm saying yes to you today. Wherever you want me to go, I'll go. Whatever you say to do, I'll do. When you begin to ask him for immeasurably more, he's going to show up in ways that you couldn't even dream of. God wants to fuse you together with him so that you are inseparable, so that wherever he goes, you go. What he does, you do. It starts by simply saying yes to him. I'm going to follow you, Jesus. Wherever you go, I will go. And then we need to listen to his word. And as we listen to his word, he'll speak into our lives. And then we need to do what he says.